PA. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Layjohn5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Waddle, the motion man, right. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
This is 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards for number 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Play action, now it's Tua. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Great. 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
yards. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball thrown in the middle of the field is packed up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. Shedding through the defense, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A run for the former Seahawk. Gets Rashad Penny. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas got it. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion from the gun, a run with Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson snags it left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 36. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Go ahead.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down, Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders of the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure and go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. They'll head out of of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not liking what we've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the play design there. They are keeping the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Devontae Smith. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle here to Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Hey, 21,
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
73.
Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, second and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. In the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are once again back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run by H.A. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
23 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Turbo one high. Out.
Again, it's H.A. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass, obviously.
Second down and 6 now. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And this connection there, he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third down, here's H.A. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And it is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 12. And a Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And they have just now been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Get to the line!
From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. On target over the middle of the hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go ahead. Corner, low.
2 and now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
32 stinger. Solo left Zion.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation